When you're charged with a crime, you're worried about tons of things. And one of them is usually, will I go to jail if I'm convicted? There are a million answers to this question, but here are some examples of when you'd be either more likely or less likely to end up in jail. If you've been to prison before, this means you've been convicted of a felony, which would make you ineligible for probation from a jury. Now, you can still get it from either a judge or the DA. If the offense resulted in either death or serious bodily injury, criminal history and any previous probation violations are a factor. So judges look at your criminal history and whether you've been on probation before, and if you were successful in that probation. Now, a good lawyer can point out that circumstances have changed where this may have happened a long time ago and you could be a completely different person now. So don't rule it out just because they fell into this list. Another one is choice. Some people don't want probation because they don't believe they'll be successful. And so that's easy. They can go to jail. You don't have to watch this video. Some situations where you'd be less likely to end up in jail would be when you have a good lawyer, like myself, because I'll fight for you. First offenses. You're less likely to end up in jail if it's a first-time offense. Misdemeanor cases. Misdemeanor cases would be eligible for probation. Some cases with repeat offenses would require some days in jail as a condition of probation. Judges want you to be successful, and some factors they look at is if you have a job, and it doesn't matter what job, just a steady job. They also look to see if you have a good support system, people that can help you be successful on probation. Also, a lot of people have bond conditions, and so if you're able to follow those conditions without violating, judges look at that and think it's a good indication of how you'll perform on probation, which would be well if you didn't have any violations. So just because you fall into one category or the other doesn't mean that's the end of it. Really, a good lawyer like me can argue and get you the best outcome possible.